All right. Do this. Live for Resident Evil. Boom.
Fucking nightmare fuel, baby.
Huh?
It's a fucking nightmare fuel, baby. That damn fetus, man. That shit killed me.
Oh, what got me was like, it's like I see speedrunners when they go through it. It's a ridiculous how on speedrunning you have like a mile distance away from the baby, but waiting for the elevator, all of a sudden the shit's like directly behind you, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? What kind of shit is that?
And the thing that pisses me off about that, it's the most stress-inducing shit ever.
Because even speedrunning, you do everything perfect. If you miss the button press for the elevator, that shit's right behind you, and boom, you're dead. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this?
Like right behind you, and that nigga snatches your ass.
Fucking done. It's like, the hell?
Oh shit, I didn't know he was live. Still got 50 seconds, Chris.
Don't matter. That's how it is. Don't matter. Ah, there we go. So, got the 2 screens is definitely better than 1, because, yeah. I don't know why I never reverted back to it when I initially took it down. I think I was just kind of like, I just need 1 screen. And then I was like, that's what it was. I was using 1 screen to play games and using the other one for the streaming. And I got tired of where I had the PlayStation at. And I was like, I need a bigger screen for this shit. And that's when I used the big TV for it. So
I would never play that game in fucking VR.
I would, just to try it out.
No, I'm good. And turn it up because I don't even hear anything.
No, I muted it because the shit was loud. But
okay.
It's about to start, baby.
Right. Here we go. Capcom Spotlight. Pressing button special.
Yeah. Thought it was going to be like English.
それではまず最初にご紹介するタイトルはこちらです。今でも僕らはつながっている。
So the Mega Man.
The Mega Man, I think this is the, it's the collection.
Yeah. I've been thinking about getting this because I did kind of like the Battle Network games. But
it's a pass for me. I was never into Battle Network, so that's
not quite my tempo.
Yeah.
Ever played these ZX games?
Those that I would get. Like I'll get the ZX games, no problem. The Mega Man Zero games.
Yeah, it was definitely something.
ここで本作のディレクターを務める江口名人よりニュースが届いているようです。
バトルオペレーションレッドイン。
Oh.
皆さんこんにちは。名人です。本日はハッピースポットライトをご覧の皆さんに本作の最新情報をお持ちしました。まずは
We're looking at Japan's version, and we're not looking at. Hold on for 1 second. Looking at the wrong one.
Oh, we're not looking at the translated one. That's
this
UK.
One. Yeah, the UK's one, the English one. No offense to Japan, it's just like, hey.
I mean, this would have given me an opportunity to brush up on my Japanese, but it's all good.
I know. It's just I'm getting like like you watch like a sub of a like Japanese anime and you get so intrigued in what they're saying and you're not even looking at the subtitles. That's exactly how it was for me. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, all right.
Agreed.
いかがでしたか？本作ではエグゼ4以降で当時実物のカードとして販売されていた改造カード499枚
they're giving everybody everything.
収録しています。
499 cards.
ルールでは改造カードありとなしを選ぶこともできますよ。そしてバスターマックスモードではストーリーを
Japan really had a leg up on the US when they came to this game.
Yeah, they did.
バスター単発の威力を100倍にすることができます。ストーリープレイ
Enemy deleted. There was a whole show for this, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think it got 2 seasons. Technically, it was 1 season, but you know how Japan does, 25, and then the second half
split
25, and just split it and stuff. It was like 50 episodes. Same thing, Mega Man, Battle Network, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Famous. Mega Man Battle
I enjoyed it. It's good anime.
Includes over 1,000 illustrations and 188 music.
It was different. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that they even brought it over here in America, and I was like, oh, okay, then shit.
Well, this was during the time when Mega Man still had its good run in America.
Yeah, that is true.
Mainline games to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam.
I would give Nintendo this. They've gotten a lot of mileage out of their Switch.
Starting March 21st, the English version of Mega Man NT Warrior will be available.
Yeah, 56 episodes. So yeah,
the official website for more
total.
information.
Oh no, it was multiple. So you had 56 for XE for NT Warrior, 51 for Access, 51 for Stream, 25 for Beast, and 25 for Beast Plus. So it had 5 seasons. Not bad.
Oh shit! Street Fighter 6 launches June 2nd.
Dude, this is like prime con season where we're gonna be fucking busy as shit.
It's gonna be hard. Hey Capcom, can we get a review copy, please?
Which probably means it's not gonna be at Evo this year, at least in the tournament capacity. Maybe it will. I don't know, because doesn't Evo usually give people time to play the game?
It's usually like a 6-month timeline.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't see it being at Evo this year in a tournament capacity unless they just do an on-the-spot tournament.
I don't think they're going to do it on the spot because Evo is like 2 months after this game drops.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Hikaru Takahashi, let's go.
Did you see that thing with Cammy's Hooligan? You can actually hold it to charge it now.
I did see that.
That is insane.
Is there any way that you can probably drop the resolution on this? Because it seems to chop up on stream.
Is it chopping up on here?
Yeah. When you look at it via the stream, it chops up.
Oh, it might be because it's 1080p.
Yeah, put it on 720. Let's see what happens. There you go. It's a little better.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out the Greek chick and what her fighting style is because I'm still. Is it Valetudo? I don't know.
Looks like it.
Jesus.
Full Spartan helmet and everything. Respect.
I got my man.
Geef out here looking hurt. Street Fighter 6 is what else? What else you get? That's it.
Oh, that's pre-order now and receive bonus content. So color costumes.
Ain't no need to pre-order.
Oh, nice. Chin, Thea Trinidad.
All right.
Real-time commentary matches the in-game action and brings the
I wonder how many like pre-voices they have to do for the commentary.
Quite a few. Like quite a few lines.
Cause it's kind of like Madden with John Madden, where they had like so many like things for different plays. It was just kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the novelty of this. I just want to know how long is the novelty going to stick around for some people. Because I can see people running with this for like a good month.
Fucking tired of Tasty Steve. Turn it
off.
It's too black for me.
No, first of all, no, you said it wrong, Chris. It's too urban for me.
Look, not to get off topic, I thought Angry Nintendo Nerd was gonna say Creed 3 was too urban for him at one point. I swear to God, it's a little dark, and I was like,
in what way, James? In what way?
no way, James, please.
Phrasing, James, phrasing.
Why do I feel like Luke is gonna be good, but he's not gonna be ridiculous like he was in 5?
Well, they said he was pretty much made for 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the quote unquote future of where Street Fighter was going.
Yeah. The fact that the first prize for this thing is $1 million, that's definitely going to ramp up a lot of motherfuckers jumping into the fold to try to play.
You got everybody coming out of retirement to come try to collect.
Now, are they going to win? Probably not. I don't see Daigo, maybe.
Hold on, 40 years? 40 years of Capcom. Holy crap.
We're old.
We're getting old.
We're 2 years off from this. You know that, right?
I know we are. I'm sorry. We're not getting old. We're getting better. We're just getting a little bit better.
We're old, sir. We're old, sir. If I try to do a high kick, my leg is like "fuck you, Chris," and I'm limping for like a second. So
hey, man, this is why we train. It's practice. Practice. I'm talking about practice.
Who the fuck is playing Resident Evil RE-verse? Nobody. Maybe they are. I don't know, but I'm not.
I will forever be mad at Capcom for that.
So you give us all this good stuff in Village, you know, like the mercenaries and all that stuff, and then boom, you give us RE-verse, and I'm like, why?
I still feel like RE3 was sacrificed for verse.
If RE3 had mercenaries, just like the original RE3 did, I would think like, all right, despite them cutting stuff,
it's what they should.
At least we got the mercenaries, and
it's what we should have got in the first place. We should have got mercenaries.
Because you could have had Carlos, his boy, Jill, and who else to be part of your mercenaries thing, and it'll been fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna really like this game. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy this game, to be honest with you.
This is like the weirdest Dino Crisis ever. It's Dino Crisis and Lost Planet.
In every game, Ace really is getting pulled back 3 years into the past, back to 2014, right before the Stratovator phase.
You're a time traveler.
This is no random outbreak. Leviathan is intentionally summoning them as cannon fodder for the war game.
But why? Why repeat the same day over and over?
Chief, when exactly did you say your sister passed?
3 years ago. One of the first outbreaks. Never found out more than that. You know how the
Chief
network
Haruka
was.
Lorenzo. She is alive. In the past.
Oh, I gotta literally put the shit on 480p to keep it from fucking stalling.
Oh, it's chopping up like crazy.
Even in 720, it was chopping up.
Cyber Dino Crisis.
That's what it really feels like it's Dino Crisis, but they're not telling you it's Dino Crisis.
Or no, it's it's Lost Crisis.
I guess. I don't know. It's weird to me because
Dino Planet.
Because I remember in Dino Crisis, Leviathan was a thing.
Exo Primal.
You want to try talking to Perry like you? Another one. Still hot and summer.
Ooh.
You know, Spider-Man. You're Lorenzo's newest full of this stuff.
I don't know.
Another Exo Fighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
Open beta test. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe I tried the beta. I mean, I tried the Street Fighter one, so I guess I'll try the beta for that one.
Also, you know what this kind of reminds me of as well? Remember that game Vanquish?
Yeah, even though it was a different group, but yeah, the vibe is still there.
It was platinum, but it just gave me that vibe.
Season 1 pass.
All the way to season 33.
All of it, and the thing of it is, all this shit is just skins. That's the ridiculous part about it. It's like,
oh, play it on the Xbox Game Pass.
We had a lot of
I might give it a shot then.
They were talking about how like the Game Pass technically kind of like it's weird in a way that in the long term the Game Pass for some of these games the developers, they're not netting as much money as they could if the game came out normally, you know. But
I mean, well, that's because for Game Pass, you still have the option to purchase it.
Yeah.
You're just given like a limited time to play it. You don't necessarily keep it because once it goes away from Game Pass, you have no choice but to buy it.
Participants in the open
Yeah.
beta test who fill out a survey will also receive an IBS medal charm that can be used in the full game. Please visit the official site for beta test timing.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
Bonus item info.
Oh.
Now I'd like to introduce the Survival Pass reward system. As players acquire experience points in the Survival Pass, their Survival Pass level goes up, and they earn rewards separate from player and suit levels. The
Sorry, is it
Pass
just me?
includes a free tier and a paid premium tier. Purchasing the premium tier unlocks access to special rewards.
Is it just me, or
including
does it
19
seem like
exosuit
whenever
skins and 10 weapon
game
skins.
companies use the
Here are some of the
word
rewards.
pass, it's a very loaded word?
The deluxe edition
Very
includes the
loaded.
Survival Pass Season 1
Such a
premium
loaded
tier
word.
as an added limited time bonus.
You can't just be throwing out the word pass like that every sentence.
Exoprimal launches July 14th,
Look,
2023.
You already heard what happened with the Suicide Squad shit where they
Pre-order
delayed that
bonuses
game, right?
are also
Yes,
available.
I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it looks.
See
I
the
mean,
official site for details on bonus items and the game.
I do get Lost Planet 2
The latest
vibes.
Exoprimal news
time, though,
can be
more than
found
anything
on the
else.
official website and social media.
So I
We'll have
understand
more
it.
for you soon.
Not Regina from Dino Crisis. Like that's the thing.
Exactly.
It's like, just tell me it's Dino Crisis. Just say
We look
it's a
forward
Dino
to
Crisis
seeing
sequel
you
and
in
be
the
fine.
open beta test.
We got not Regina and ambiguously ethnic guy.
T-Rex to take a laser blast. Fuck out of here.
Use your powers of the dead to uncover the truth about your
Oh
death.
yeah, this is gonna be entertaining. Ghost Trick.
Ghost Trick, the classic mystery game from Ace
Powers
Attorney
of the
creator
Dead.
Shu Takumi, is being
AKA
reborn.
Capcom's murdered soul
The
suspect.
game will release on June 30th, 2023. One night in a dark corner of the city, a man named Sissel is shot and killed. He reawakens as a soul and realizes he's lost his memory and his life. Who was I? Who killed me? And why did I have to die? These are the mysteries he's trying to solve with the powers of the dead. Sissel has two basic abilities: possessing objects in the ghost world and then tricking them in the real world. A hitman is after the red-headed target, Lynn. Use the powers of the dead to get her out of wild predicaments. The key to changing fate is possessing and tricking all sorts of objects. Sissel will face death in many forms. Use the powers of the dead to go back 4 minutes before someone's death.
Wow.
Changing their fate will change the story.
That's puzzle game.
And that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of Sissel's death. This port includes updated high-res graphics, increased frame rate, and an optimized user interface. Check out the new challenges feature. You can earn illustrations and music from the game by meeting certain conditions.
It looks interesting, for sure.
In addition, all 37 tracks from the game have newly arranged versions. You can switch between the original and new versions as you play.
Will I play this? Probably not, but
カプコンスポットライトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。オリジナル版ゴーストトリックのディレクター、匠修です。この度はいよいよ発売日が決定しました。僕もものすごく楽しみにしています。今回、音楽の新アレンジを担当してくれたのは、大逆転裁判でおなじみの北川康政です。原曲の魅力を大切に、ブラッシュアップされたゲーム画面にぴったりなサウンドに仕上げてくれました。また、移植版の完成を記念して、オリジナル版の作曲者、杉森正和君の新曲も収録されることになりました。こちらも楽しんでいただけるととても嬉しいです。失われた命と記憶をめぐるあの一夜の物語。 高解像度のグラフィックと新たなサウンドで生まれ変わったゴーストトリックは、Nintendo Switch、PlayStation 4、Xbox One、Steam で2023年6月30日発売。本日から予約受付開始です。予約特典もぜひお見逃しなく。詳しくは公式サイトをご覧ください。それではお楽しみに。
June 30th. I'm sorry, that is the funniest shit ever to just have the image of him with his ass up in the air and shit. Oh my god.
It's a bop. Oh, here we go.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Give me something good, please, Capcom.
Monster Hunter Rise is now available
Good?
for Xbox Series X,
Capcom?
Xbox Series S,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Xbox
Monster
One,
Monster
Windows,
Hunter's on
PlayStation
Xbox
5, and
and
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Please watch the
Which is
video
pretty
for
dope,
information about the
if we're being
latest
real about it.
promotions.
What's the next thing though?
This is our outpost, Elgon.
Yeah, we already know about Sunbreak.
Didn't they announce this early this year?
Yeah, we did. These new monsters. Yeah, these aren't new. There's Volcana.
Oh.
Yep, new locales. Been here.
Your days are numbered.
Yeah, you get another update.
This is for my fellow hunters.
April 28th.
This must be for the other consoles. Because we've been had this. Man, come on. Can we get new monsters, please? I want some serious monsters.
The massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released for these platforms on April 28th, 2023.
You're asking for miracles.
You can look forward to a host of new
Not
features,
really.
including new
Have you
monsters,
played Monster
locales,
Hunter Frontier?
and combat mechanics.
I know,
in
I'm just
addition to
saying.
memorable new
You're
characters
asking
and
a lot.
storylines.
No, Chris. Monster Hunter
The
Frontier.
expansion includes
98
free title updates up to
monsters.
free title update 3, giving you instant
98.
access to chaotic
One of them you
Magala
actually fight
and other
underwater.
powerful monsters. We'll have information
Fair.
about future updates at a later date.
Basil Goose.
Free title updates are also available for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
Freaking was a Valstrax.
We will host a Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak digital event in April to share the latest information about the next free title update 5.
Like I said, please be good.
Moving on to our next topic, we have news about the Resident Evil series.
All right. What's the news? Is the demo going to be out today? That'd be great.
Oh yeah, this is that sequel to was it Infinite Darkness?
Yeah. Liquor's underwater?
Liquors can swim.
Fuck that.
Resident Evil
Death Island. Hi, Jill. Glad to see you finally being
We're
in the
excited
movie.
to share this new preview with you all. You may have noticed Jill Valentine made a brief appearance at the end of the video.
Yep.
Resident Evil Death Island will release this summer.
To take place after 4, 5, whatever.
You remember when we
Survival is
interviewed
just the beginning.
for Resident Evil
Resident
Vendetta,
Evil
and
4
I
launches
asked him
soon.
about when are y'all going to make a CG movie with Jill Valentine? Years later, here we are.
You know what's crazy about RE4 is that they The missile launcher that kills the
皆さんこんにちは。
bosses, it's ridiculously
バイオ
expensive
ハザード
now. You remember
RE4
using
Yeah.
just 20,000, and it's like, all right, cool.
RE4 を
Oh,
楽
for
し
the
みにしてくださ
RPG.
ってる皆様、
Yeah.
本
Yeah,
当
it's
にあり
only
がとう
one
ござい
hit.
ます。本作は
Of course,
2005年に
play it
発売さ
on
れたバイオハザード
professional,
4
you'll
の
get
リメイ
it.
ク作品
You
で
get the infinite one.
ラクーンシティでの事件から6年後を舞台にエージェントとなった主人公レオン・エス・ケネディのサバイバルが描かれます。原作の核を大切にしつつも現代的なプレイフィー
Preserve
ル
the core of the original game and added
最高成
updated
されたスト
graphics
ーリ
and a
ー
reimagined storyline, which you
最新
did.
のグラフィックによって懐かしくも新鮮な体験をしていただけます。
Makes sense.
まもなく発売となる RE4 ですが、本日は特別なお知らせをご用意いたしました。どうぞこちらをご覧ください。
All right, Ari, what you got?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Available today. Oh ho! Demo.
Quit.
No time limit.
No time
Oh,
limit. Thank you.
Oh shit!
No fucking way.
Survival is just the beginning.
You gotta be kidding me.
Chainsaw demo. Okay. Makes me wonder how
お
short
待
is
たせ
this
しました。
demo.
バイオハザード RE4 の体験版となります。その名もチェーンソーデモ。
All right then.
こちらを本日より
Run to
配信させて
Steam
いただ
right
きます。
quick.
このチェーンソーデモでは、レオンがヨーロッパのとある村へ足を踏み入れるゲームの冒頭部分をプレイ時間、プレイ回数の制限なくご体験いただけます。
Which makes sense because they did their they did their publisher sale this month.
Xbox シリーズ XS と Steam となっております。ぜひ新たな姿となった救出劇の一端を体験いただけ
You
れ
know
ば。
people are gonna sit there and break this demo just to see
Oh, of
test it
course.
out in there. I'm waiting to see what
I'm here
Carsey,
for it.
waiting to see what Carsey and them do.
デラックス版それぞれに
Yeah,
限定
standard
特典もご用意しており
edition.
ます。ぜひ
Yep, deluxe
You
edition.
remember, you heard GameStop fucked over a lot.
I
of
was
people
just
that
about to say that. I was going to say RIP
24
to everybody who wanted that physical
それまで
collector's
楽しんでい
edition.
ただきながらお待ちください。
I mean, you've been better off, I guess, going to Amazon, I guess, to get it. Because if GameStop is fucking you over, then
It's a damn shame. This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm really curious, like, what you can manipulate in the main game.
And finally, we have a message about the Capcom.
I just said it.
The Resident Evil series, with the exception of the upcoming Resident Evil 4 and Monster
Of
Hunter
course.
Rise, are currently on sale. And we will be opening the massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for pre-orders. Don't miss this opportunity to pick up digital copies of Capcom's hits.
Everything is on sale.
That's all for our event today.
And that's it.
Thanks for watching.
I mean, it said it was 20 minutes. It's not like it was going to be a lot.
I didn't even
Forward to
you know what, I
sharing
didn't even
more
look at
about our
that. But that's
latest
fine.
titles
Yeah.
through a future
So-
Capcom Spotlight or
Yeah, they
Capcom
literally
Showcase.
said it was only going to be like 20 minutes, like dead
Thanks for
ass,
watching.
25 minutes.
See you next time.
Yep. See you next time, Capcom.
Yeah, they were not they were not bullshitting on that. I mean, look,
I love
for what
it.
for what they showed, I mean, it was actually pretty good. Like I said, the demo announcement, I definitely wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to show some more new stuff about RE4, but the fact that there's no time limit on the demo, that's
I had my suspicions because they were sitting back and sandbagging like, oh, we're gonna announce the demo real soon. We're gonna announce it real soon. And then what happens? Demo drops, boom. Like they show off this trailer and they say, yeah, you can play the demo right now. Because have you noticed that at every well, not every, but have you noticed that in most events they'll do some crap like this where they'll say you can buy the game right now, or the game is available on Game Pass right now.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good showing from Capcom. I think they did a pretty good job. I think some of the stuff that, I know a lot of people were like, what are they going to announce? I'm like, these things, they're not going to announce the games that you think you're not going to be like, oh, Project Justice or any of that shit. That was never like going to happen. But
that would Project Justice would be something that they would announce that would definitely be an Evo thing.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure they probably got an announcement locked and loaded for something at Evo. I mean, come on now, let's be real. I will say this though. So, do you agree with this? Battle Network doesn't need to be two separate volumes.
Like, sorry about that. Sorry, repeat that.
Battle Network doesn't need to be two separate volumes.
Tell that to the same people that also did Legacy 1 and 2.
Because Legacy 1 and 2 was what? X was X 1 through 4, and then it was 5 through what, 8?
Yeah. No, actually, no, not just the X games, but even the originals.
Because the Legacy 1, they split it, what, 1 through 4, and then 4 through 8, basically?
Yeah. Like Mega Man, you had the Mega Man, the regular Mega Man Legacy Collection, which had I think it's all 10 games, all 10 Mega Man games.
And I mean, I kind of get it because I mean, you look at it, you have Mega Man Battle Network 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got the transmissions, and then Blue. Yeah, I kind of see it, but yeah, I mean, that's how they're gonna get their whole thing out and stuff. I mean, come on now, that was to be expected.
So hang on, so
it's 10 games total.
So the what is it? The Legacy, the original, the very first Mega Man Legacy Collection. It was the first 6 games, and then Volume 2 was 7 to 10. 7 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the X games came out, that was X 1 through 4, and the other one was I believe it was 5 to 8.
The crazy part is you could buy the Legacy collections together, 1 and 2 combined any damn way. So which I kind of get it because there are a lot of people that like X 1 through 4 and then give a shit about the rest of the ones. So I understand that aspect of it. Same thing with the Zero collection. I think Zero, they never split it. It was pretty much all the games on that one.
Correct.
So I don't know. Battle Network, I kind of get it, but it is what it is. But I definitely will be playing with that Resident Evil 4 demo because I want to see how the whole village scene plays out now with these new mechanics and such. Because I remember if you were playing through that game, the village section, you can abuse a lot of shit, like
you can
throwing grenades out the window when you barricade it and you kill everybody, and then all of a sudden, boom, the bell rings because you killed. I think you had to kill 10 villagers in order to activate the bell ringing to stop the whole thing. I think
it was that, and I think there was also like an internal clock that you can run out, and if you just survive and not try to kill anybody, eventually the bell does ring.
Yeah, cause I used to always go to the second floor, get the shotgun, get everything, and then go around the corner and just sit there at the dead end and just kill everything that came.
Or
and then it would activate it.
The other thing you can also do is you go for like the tallest. Was it the tallest building in the village?
The bell tower.
Yeah, go to the bell tower, not the church bell, but like the other bell tower. You go to that one, just go all the way to the top, and just wait for each one of these guys to start climbing up. And just pop them
down.
off.
Shoot them down.
Each one that pops up is getting a headshot.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm curious to see what changed with this one because, like I said, they definitely. I mean, he's right from everything that we're seeing. They kept the core of the game of what we know intact, but they definitely changed up a lot of stuff. I mean, the fact that Luis is figured in this whole game, including the minecart shit, I'm like, okay.
Yep. It's not even a spoiler because we don't know what kind of twists and turns and changes they made, but I'm gonna go ahead and make this claim right now. I have a feeling Luis is gonna stay alive up until your fight with Krauser. Like, I think his intro might be Krauser kills him. Instead of him getting killed by Sadler, Krauser's gonna kill him.
That would be interesting. I mean, also the Krauser fight is drastically different. You actually face the knife fight this time around.
It's a whole knife fight. All QTEs have been officially removed from this game. No more QuickTime events, which sucks because the one thing I always liked about the QuickTime events was seeing what happens when you don't press a button and we get to see Leon get murdered in so many different ways.
Yeah, I'm. You know what? Bigger question for me is: so how is Separate Ways going to play if there is a Separate Ways in the game?
See, all right. Here, once again, my prediction: Separate Ways might be built into the game itself and not even a separate thing. Like it just might be one long ass. Like it just might be one long ass game that has
cuts away to Ada's part where she's doing this, and then cut back to Leon.
Like cuts back to Leon because I really do think that's what they might do. I mean,
what kind of like RE2?
Yeah, because I think they could do that, but I don't know. Since this is the original team that's working on it, that worked on RE2 remake, they could either bake it into the game or they can do separate ways as a set, as like a side thing. But I think it would be dope to kind of see it worked into the game itself. But then that would mean that you would be going through areas that that Leon has already gone through. So
I just want to know how many, because like I said, I saw the preview, like the price for the rocket launcher is ridiculously high because for those that don't know, if you've never touched RE4 in whatever way, if you knew how to play the game and stuff, there was a trick where you buy the rocket launcher and it one hit kills the boss. Certain bosses you had to do certain things to activate it. Like for instance, the right hand man of Salazar, you needed to freeze him, then shoot him with the rocket launcher in order to kill him. Or Salazar in his boss form, you had to shoot the eye and then open the cocoon, and you had to actually hit him directly with the rocket launcher to kill him. That kind of stuff. And I'm thinking because the rocket launcher is so expensive, they want you to, kind of.
But hang on. There is a thing. There's an addition to that because with the charms, they can increase drops. Increasing drops also increases money drops.
That could be a thing too. Didn't think about that.
You get the I think what is it? If you get the chicken charm, you get more. I think more treasure, possibly more treasure drops. I know you get like the upgraded treasure map that shows you every treasure in the game. So you gotta have options.
Yeah.
The other going back to the Ada thing I was going to mention was I want to know if they're going to add assignment Ada. Because remember, there were separate ways and assignment Ada and the mercenaries. Now I'm glad mercenaries is back, but are we getting assignment Ada? Because I always wondered why did we get two separate Ada Ada focused mini games?
Well, I thought hold up, no, because remember on GameCube it was just assignment Ada, and it was just
separate ways was in it too. No, sorry. Separate Ways came to
PS2.
It came to PS2.
That's what I'm saying on the game because on the GameCube it was just assignment Ada, and it was just meant as like, oh, here's your way to unlock the Chicago typewriter if you play through assignment Ada.
Let me say something. Assignment Ada. Oh no. Assignment Ada. Where did you first appear? Is a bonus game in Resident Evil 4 HD.
Yeah, PS2.
Well, it wasn't HD, it was just Resident Evil 4. But yeah, assignment Ada. Where did you first appear? Yeah, you got to complete the main game.
Unlock it.
So you unlock it after completing the main game. That was assignment Ada.
It was basically kind of like
Separate Ways. Separate Ways was the mini game that was released after. Separate Ways was released after the GameCube.
Yeah. Because the GameCube just had the assignment Ada, and you unlock the Chicago typewriter through that, and then that's how you can play as Chris with the Chicago typewriter and do whatever. And then like the big gimmick for the PS2 RE4, despite the graphics kind of taking a smidge of a dip on that one, apparently, or
it did when this game when RE2 came to the when it came to the PS2, we saw by far the worst version of this game.
It didn't look bad, but I guess I get it. I don't know. It's just to me, I never messed with the GameCube version. So
no, it's the worst version because I had the GameCube, and like playing the GameCube version, it was not necessarily anything to write home about. I mean, it was good for what it was at the time of its release. But when this thing came to PS2 and they had to condense, like you gave us this extra stuff, but at the same time, you had to condense everything. The cutscenes looked worse. The graphics really weren't all that great because, again, it's on PS2. If this came to the original Xbox, that would have been a different story.
Oh, okay.
Which it never did. Like, we never got this on Xbox. Resident Evil 4 didn't come to an Xbox console until the 360. And then we got that travesty called the Resident Evil 4 Ultimate HD Edition, and that was god awful. And shout outs to Albert in Spain. Him and his him and his colleague, they got together and made probably one of the greatest, most ambitious HD projects ever. It's one of the things that made me say, for the love of God, Capcom, hire this man, please. He took your game that you couldn't be bothered to fix and made it so much better, because since he was actually in Spain, he actually went to those locations that they shot, like a lot of the a lot of the source stuff, like for example, a lot of the statues, a lot of the castles, all that stuff that was there. He went there and shot it. He went there and actually took high quality pictures and stuff. That's why if you ever downloaded the HD texture mod for RE4 Classic on Steam and just throw it on top of it, it looks so much better.
Okay.
It's a night and day different. The freaking HD project is unreal, and the whole thing is free. So if you got Resident Evil 4 on Steam, download the HD mod project, please.
I already know some people are going to get some mileage out of RE4 on Twitch before we get this remake. So,
that's what everybody's been doing. Like from Carsey to my girl Sneevil. Well, no, Sneevil's still running. She's still running a RE2 speed run. She's still practicing for that. But I think she's either attempting to play RE4. I know lots of people on Twitch right now are just speed running the game, or I'm trying to play it now before the remake comes out, and yada yada yada. Carsey had me laughing when he mentioned he was doing the separate ways.
No hit or something like that.
Yeah, he was doing that, and I think somewhere in his frustration he said, you know what, I cannot wait to be finished with this. I am uninstalling this game the minute remake drops.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, it's funny. It's like a 180 from what's his face is doing The Last of Us Part 1 remake speed runs, where it's like there are certain things in the remake that you can't do that you could do in the original Last of Us, especially in terms of like RNG and shit like that, because the remake really just kind of fucks it up.
Speaking of RNG, I wonder if remake is going to give us the same internal difficulty scaling like the classic did. Like you remember the difficulty scaling that RE4 has had.
Yeah.
Where, depending on, it's basically performance based. So depending on how good if you're doing good, they'll throw more enemies at you. And I think depending on how much ammo you're using, it'll take away the amount of ammo drops that you get. Now, if you're doing bad, the game will try to help you out by throwing less enemies at you and giving you more drops.
It's the God Hand thing, because God Hand was in your face about that shit. If you do too good, you be on like level 4 skull. Everything's trying to kill you, and you don't get much in good drops. But like you said, but RE4, it was like, oh, if you did real good, you might get some good drops, but it was one of those.
You'll still get stuff, but you'll get less of it. Yeah,
versus where it's like if you're just doing okay, it's like, all right, we'll give you a couple of shotgun shells here because we know you're going to need it for this section. And I'm really wondering how much.
Or my personal favorite, you've been doing so well, and you've been breaking every single you've been breaking every single wooden box that you come across. Go ahead and break that one. Break surprise snake. Do you know how much surprise cardboard box snake has ruined people's no damage runs?
Bruh.
I've seen so many no damage runs get ruined by breaking a box and the snake comes out because it damages you.
Yeah.
It's a hit. It counts as a hit and you actually take damage from it. Imagine playing that shit on professional.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was like I said. I'm glad that Capcom kept it to 25 minutes. They were like, "Nope, we're in and out. Here's what we're gonna give you, and
Like,
that's it."
we're going to show you some stuff that you already done seen, stuff that we already said
surprise demo,
like stuff that was already mentioned at other like gaming events. But here it is one more time, just so you know. Here's some release dates, surprise. Here's a demo, and we're out.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I agree. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. Yes. So many, I'm telling you, so many speed runs got ruined because of them damn snakes in the box.
That's why I double tap with the knife is done. I don't have to worry about
but
them
do
shit
you
coming
even
at
get
you.
time to kill it like in the box? Because like when you break open the box, it literally stares at you for like a millisecond and then it leaps out.
If you shoot at it, you have to really shoot at it immediately. But I think with the knife, if you double tap with the knife after the initial slash, you'll kill it. Because I remember a couple of times where I slashed, and as soon as I did the other second slash animation, I slashed it right when it's about to do the animation to attack, and it kills it. So if you delay it, then you literally have to just bam, bam.
Boy, the RNG gods were nice to you that day, Chris.
Now, granted, most people just do what most people do and just shoot the goddamn box, and it just kills it right then and there. No fucking problem. But I was just like, nope, I'm slashing up, saving bullets. Now
throw a grenade at it.
You know what it was? It wasn't the barrels on the ground. It was the ones that was on the countertops that you can easily slash it twice. Yep. Now, the barrels on the ground, I will shoot because I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So I'll shoot those. But the ones on the table countertops, it will be like boom, boom, that's it.
Especially if you've been having a good run up to that point.
Exactly. So,
the amount of replay value that's going to be in remake is going to be ridiculous.
Oh.
Because remember shooting the blue, I think what was it, those blue plates to get
that's part of the missions in this game. Because
now it's actually a part of the whole game itself. Like in the original game, you had to shoot 15 of them just to get
the Punisher gun.
What was it?
It was the Punisher gun that shoots.
To get the Punisher gun, or was it the Punisher?
Yeah,
you get the Punisher. You get the Punisher for just blowing out those 15 plates, and you were done. And now that they said, "Oh, we put this into the game itself," so there's going to be a whole ass mission.
It's a whole. Basically, it seems like everything that you did that was optional, like getting the different jewels and inserting to the crown and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It used to be optional. It used to be optional in the original game. You could choose to put them together, or you could set them separately or whatever and stuff. Even though most people that was smart enough was just like, well, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and put them together and get more money. Now it's like it's a whole ass mission that's enticing you to be like, hey, let me go ahead and collect these things and do this and do that. So I would say, if anything, I'm curious about those bugs that kidnap Sherry. I'm curious on how that's going to go. Ashley. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out with this new mechanic. If they're not going to be as annoying as they were in the original game.
Yeah, because aren't they invisible?
No, what happened? They're invisible. No. They're invisible initially, and then when you shoot at them, they can attack you. Now, if you shoot them directly in the head from a distance, instant kill right there. If they're flying and you shoot them while they're flying, that's instant kill too.
I also want to see what happened. I want to see what Vertigo is like. I want to see what it is like.
Does the freezing them and shoot them with the rocket launcher mechanic still work?
I'm pretty sure it still works. I'm pretty sure it still works. The one thing, and Curls, you can probably agree. The one thing that I'm looking forward to, and knowing how terrifying they're going to be, are those damn regenerators. We haven't seen nothing of them from this remake, and I know they're holding them until the game drops.
And they're only on the island too, so it's like, is the mechanics for that one different? Is it going to be a pain in the ass? Do you need the red? Do you need the infrared thing? And how do you get the infrared? Is the ones with the needles out? Are those going to be a pain?
Oh yeah, like, they said both. Remember, they said both the regenerators and Iron Maidens are in remake.
Yeah, so it's like it's all these different things you're kind of wondering. I'm like, I wonder how much it's going to be different.
I'm curious to know like how they're gonna do the sound effects for the regenerator. How's that thing gonna sound breathing, because that's all you hear. You just hear them breathing from around the corner, or God knows where they are. And I want to know what their attack animation is going to be like, because if you're like but so far away from them, they go Dawson and just stretch their arms out and grab you.
There you go. It's like, all right,
But that's Resident Evil. Monster Hunter, again, we're all the stuff that's pretty much out on PC and Steam. I mean, PC and Switch. It's coming to Xbox and PlayStation. So if you haven't gotten Sunbreak at this point in the game, then yeah, go for it.
Might as well. I mean, it's
we got not die. Well, before I get to that,
not Dino Crisis.
I was saying before I get to that, I was just gonna end off the Monster Hunter bit with just this one thing. Capcom, please, more monsters. I want more legacy monsters. I mean, the only flagship monster that they always keep seeing, they keep giving to give us is always Rathalos, and I get it. Rathalos is a staple flagship monster, but give us some more. Like, I want more old school monsters from Monster Hunter, and like put them in Rise. Yes, I'm happy that you gave us Basil Geese, especially Seething Basil Geese. He's one of my favorite monsters, but come on, man, give us some more. Please.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not even asking for Nergigante anymore, because I know Nergigante was a world exclusive. It was his first game. Cool, great. He's still by far the best monster that you guys ever created. But give me something close, because right now Magna Malo is not a Nergigante replacement. He's not.
I mean, and that's the thing too. It's Exo Primal, I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. I mean, maybe AKA at some point.
AKA Dino Planet or Lost
like it's like I played a lot of Lost Planet 2, so I'm getting more so Lost Planet 2 vibes than Dino Crisis than anything else, just because of the team mechanics. Because the team mechanics look very familiar to Lost Planet 2's team mechanics, which I get. But like I said, they definitely got something here. But it's just, every time I see this, I'm just sitting back like, could just give us another Dino Crisis to make up for that horrible ass third game. But
they could have just remake the first one.
Everybody's been saying they could remake 1 and 2 very easily with this new RE engine.
They could.
It's right there. Like, why, I don't know. That's easy money to me, but you
have the RE engine. You have the technology. Why is this so difficult?
I mean, Jurassic Park just finished this movie run. I mean, you could easily take advantage of that. Just saying, it's not like we're asked, and the funny thing is, it's not like something, I understand Dino Crisis is a niche franchise because it was an offshoot of the Resident Evil thing, because they were doing, wasn't they doing Resident Evil 3 and then they did Dino Crisis at the same time?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, and so which is why you got Regina costumes and RE Nemesis, and all that stuff. So it's right there. I mean, fuck it, why not? But that's me. That's wishful thinking. I mean, Dino Crisis definitely isn't as niche as, say, asking Square Enix to remake Parasite Eve. Which
yeah, we good on that.
Yeah, and I like Parasite Eve 1 and 2. Didn't play Third Birthday. I heard that shit was horrible, so I'm not touching it. But still, it's just,
just ew. Seriously,
damn, you literally just said that. Just ew.
It's just ew. It really was. I mean, come on. After the greatness that is Parasite Eve 2, you give us this?
Yeah. That's
this is what's hot on the streets.
Apparently.
Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I will go back and play Fear Effect 2.
It's like, suck my dick from the back.
It's like, not even the good Fear Effect. I'll play Fear Effect 2 instead.
Retro Helix. You didn't like that?
No. But again, I don't know what Square is doing with their old IPs. I mean,
I think they're just sitting on it because they're still Final Fantasy obsessed and shit right now.
I mean, can I please? Is it too much to ask? I know. First of all, I respect the resurgence that has come up for Brave Fencer Musashi, because I've been telling people for a long time that Musashi, the OG Brave Fencer Musashi on PS1, is one of the greatest games, one of the greatest action RPGs that you could play.
But I'm looking at you like Morgan Freeman about a remake. Like, good luck.
Yeah, I'm not even. No, see, and that's the thing. I don't. As far as I'm concerned, Samurai Legend doesn't exist, in my opinion. I really didn't care for Musashi Samurai Legend. It was just
didn't play Samurai Legend. Did they change? Wasn't that the one they changed the gameplay mechanics?
They changed everything. I mean, Musashi didn't even look like Musashi to me. Like, they just said, "Hey, you remember his crazy hair in the first game? Here's what it looks like now." And then he's running around looking like freaking Marsupiami from Disney Afternoon with his freaking hair. Dude. Yeah, I know. I went with a deep one. That was deep.
Goddamn, that is like deep cut like shit.
That was a deep cut. His hair was looking like freaking Marsupiami's tail. So shit was everywhere. I just no. Give me the original. Give me the original PS1. It's classic. It's too good. Just enjoy that.
That was because that came out on the PS2, and I was like, "The hell is this shit? Kingdom Hearts? Not Kingdom Hearts."
I mean, Lumina didn't even look like Lumina. Like, he just had like this weird Saul bad guy sword, and I'm like,
Yeah, I got it right here. This shit.
Yes. What is this?
This shit. We're trying to go very weeboo with the shit.
I mean, what happened?
We went from
greatness.
We were a proper country.
Pure greatness.
And then this shit. And I get it, and I understand it from the aspect of you want to do something bold with it, but it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, what? Come on.
It's right there. Look at that. Just
right there. It's in your face. The work is already done.
Yeah, I heard it.
A shader up, just a shader. Throw a shader on it.
You could literally do cell shade of just this design alone, and you've been fine. But nah, they had to completely revamp it because that's what we do out here in these streets. We just completely revamp shit.
The sequel comes out. I mean, the sequel comes out, and they killed any hope of a sequel or remake after that.
Yeah, but the mystery game from the creator of Phoenix Wright, which
the Murdered Soul Suspect Capcom game.
I know Phoenix Wright, like I have to be in the mood for that, and I did play a couple of those games. It was just like some of the recent ones I never played, but those things are always consistent. They have a fan base, people love them, so I'm sure this one is going to go over very well. It's like basically Ghost.
Yep.
Essentially, it's like somebody killed me. Now I have to find who killed me.
It's like, why did you kill me?
It's like Ghost minus the clay making scene. That's about it.
Stop! Don't do that.
Because that Capcom with Street Fighter 6, which they did their announcement of all that, which I mean, at this point, they're just going to be announcing what characters you're going to get in the starting lineup at this stage. So I think all of us are just kind of sitting back like, all right, well, it's starting to line up with the leaks from like months back when we talked about during the Street Fighter 6 announcements. A lot of them leaks are starting to come true. So it looks like this might be a big starting lineup for a Street Fighter at this point, which is pretty good.
And like I said, we got folks coming out of retirement to claim
$1 million, $2 million total in prizes.
Like $1 million, $2 million in total, but you at least walking away with $1 million.
Get first place, you're $1 million. You a millionaire. Taxes you getting hit. So you might make about $700 and some odd $1,000, but that's still pretty good. That's still
it's more than what you walked in with.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So I think I might be wrong on this one. I think if you're like, from what I'm hearing, this ain't gonna be no like top 8 shit. It's literally you got to make top 3 to get any sort of money, apparently.
Yeah, because
I think it was top 3 or top 6. One of the two.
I was gonna say top 8. Like, how would they even divvy out top 8 from $1 million?
Because you remember because you remember before they were divvying off a top 8, and now it's like, oh no, I think that's what it is. It's top 6.
Damn. So that fight's gonna be even harder. Yeah. You know how many killers you're gonna have to get through just to even get close to top 6? Number one, you better be lucky. You better have a lucky as hell pool to get through.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so many damn sharks in that tank. then you get to the freaking what is it? The qualifying rounds,
Yeah.
and then the semifinals, grand finals.
Like, I want people to understand the prize pool for the recent Capcom Pro Tour was $300,000.
Yes, that was
just
the last
$300,000. This is 700,000 more. Yeah. Just saying, like, this is, yeah, and this is, and I think the new Capcom Pro Tour for this is going to be the first to integrate online events now. So now that means that Capcom probably has a lot of reliability on their netcode, which makes sense because you remember we talked about a while back, on a couple episodes back, about that summit with all the fighting game developers where they were talking about rollback and all that stuff. And recently, Fighter Z is actually going to get rollback netcode, which has everybody losing their fucking minds over. And it's like, yes, alongside Tenkaichi 4, which I still don't understand.
Again, why does this exist?
Look, I get it from the modding aspect because you remember everybody was modding the shit out of Tenkaichi 3.
They were, but I'm still asking my question, CJ. Why does this exist? Why does it exist?
Because
who asked for this?
Because you need something to mellow out the Naruto game. So fuck it, might as well get another party game in Tenkaichi 4. But I'm just laughing at folks to be like, yeah, nobody has to play Fighter Z now. And I'm like, you're downgrading.
I'm gonna need y'all to take.
That's a downgrade.
I need y'all to take several.
I get it. Have fun with friends. I totally get it. Not knocking that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, just because
I downgrade, dog.
listen. Just because you want to sit there and mash square or X, all day, thinking that you're doing combos in Tenkaichi. Hey, go off, King. I guess, but I'd rather play something that requires skill. Knowledge of combos. Is something that I would like to get behind.
Yeah, I mean that's like I said, I'm caught up. Let me see if I can find it because I have to really specify. I don't want people to be like, "Oh man, DBG said this was going to be the thing," and I'm like, "All right, well, let me do that." So, hold up. Hold up. Let me see. I know everybody was like making Yeah, it looks like. Oh, that's what it was. Evo. It was top 6 now.
Oh, so Evo this year's top 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're paying out top 6 now.
So I wonder what's this going to mean for Capcom Cup?
I don't even know, man.
Like, so you know what this is, and you know what this is also telling me? So King of Iron Fist tournament is going to need to step its game up, their prize pool game up. If Capcom is doling out freaking $1 million, hey Namco, what's going on, bro?
Oh, I found it now. So Street Fighter 6 is going to be at Evo this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a short turnaround. Fuck.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
All right.
You got 2 months.
Okay, so here's the lineup. I don't know. Dragonfall Fighter Z, Guilty Gear Strive, King of Fighters 15, Melty Blood Type Lumina, MK11 Ultimate, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 7, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, top 8 finals have been shortened to top 6. Each main game will have a $25,000 prize pool. Mm-hmm. Side games will host a pre-release tournament for Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and that's that. So yeah, so that was Evo. That was top 6. My bad.
Okay. All right.
Which, like I said, I mean, that could go to Capcom Cup too. I mean, at the same time, because I mean, that's because you gotta remember, because like I said, they said total prizes is going to equal out to 2 million, but whoever tops out at the Capcom Cup Major it's $1 million outright to the first place winner. So, yeah, like you said, everybody's gonna come out the woodworks for that shit. I mean, that's definitely.
I mean, it's what I told you. Everybody's coming out of retirement. They're gonna come out of retirement. They're gonna play this game, and I'm really interested in seeing who is gonna make it to top 6.
The Street Fighter 6 one is the one that shocks the shit out of me because you're giving people 2 months.
Yeah,
to grind out
2
on that
months
game
for $1 million.
And it's not like Japan has a leg up on Street Fighter 6 because this thing's in Tekken where you remember when Japan had like a 2-year head start on Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Like
well,
this is
actually, hold on, let me take that back.
3 years.
There is one there is one thing that's happening right now as we speak, and that is certain individuals, let's just say they've been working overtime to continue playing said beta.
But see, the beta doesn't institute final game and things.
It doesn't, but people are playing it for, I guess,
the experience. I mean, I guess if you want to talk, if you're talking mechanics, sure, I guess
like the experience, the mechanics. The only way that Capcom can guarantee that, that can guarantee, hey, for those of you that are quote unquote illegally still playing the beta long after it's been over. The only way we can, I guess, circumvent that is we're gonna release the game, and it's gonna be like a complete 180 than what the demo was.
That's the only thing I could figure because to me,
if they did what I wish they didn't do with Street Fighter 5, because check it out. You remember when Street Fighter 5 was coming out and we got a chance to see the demo? And we were watching people play the betas and all that. And hell, even when the beta dropped, we got a chance to see what this game can do.
Yeah.
I was loving every minute of it, especially with what they did with Chun-Li. I mean, it was dope. But then as we got closer and closer to game time, they just kept taking away. They kept taking away everything in the game, and it just stopped being fun.
Yeah. That's why I'm
At
like,
least me.
If you're gonna,
because
like I said, Street Fighter is damn. You're giving people 2 months to play it. That means Japan and dude, there's gonna probably be some shocking upsets because of this shit.
Oh, there are.
I feel there's gonna be so many shocking upsets because because stuff like this, and maybe that's what the people at Evo are expecting is like upsets to happen. On something like this, because I mean that's the only way you can drum up like people really like, oh shit, did you hear Justin Wong got booted out because of this player, and man, there's gonna be some shenanigans. Whew.
Yep.
Man, I am hugely curious because I really thought they were gonna do one more year of Street Fighter 5 and maybe do like
it was supposed to be. I think they said this was gonna be it. Remember, it was Tekken that got that one more continue.
Yeah, because Tekken 8,
Tekken 7 got that one more continue because 8 still doesn't have a release date.
Yeah, it's just next year, 2024. We don't know when in 2024. Shit, it could be just like Street Fighter 6, 2 months before Evo for Tekken 8.
Yep.
Which I'm fine with. I mean, especially since they said that unlike Tekken 7, didn't it drop into arcade before it hit consoles? Or am I wrong?
Tekken 7 was, and I was there for this. Tekken 7 was in Japanese arcades for almost 2.5 years.
Because when Akuma dropped, that's when Tekken 7 dropped here in America. Wasn't it?
No, Akuma was shown off in the game's initial trailer.
Oh yeah, because they already releasing arcades.
Yeah.
There. So yeah, because I remember I played it. Where the fuck did I play it? I think I played it at one of the Mag Fests. Because somebody brought in obviously the arcade cabinets for Tekken 7. So a lot of us were playing because I think if you wanted to play Tekken 7, you had to go to like some of the anime conventions like MomoCon, Otakon, MagFest, and even some of the stuff around here like Seasons Beatings and all that stuff in order to really, get a vibe of, playing the game. So yeah, I am kind of curious on that whole thing now. Yeah, that's going to be interesting with Japan and US and stuff. And especially, was it Evo Japan? Isn't it supposed to be a beta for?
Yeah, Evo Japan. God, that's happening soon. And I think they're gonna have a playable beta there.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Because you also got to remember, if you go, I think if you were to go to certain stores in Japan,
end of the month, 331 to 42.
Yeah, if you go to certain stores in Japan, they had the demo available for you to play at the store. I'm serious.
God damn, man.
Like they taking it back to the freaking 90s when you went to the electronics section of like a big name store and they got the demo there for you to play it. They got that for Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 in front of, I think it was like Yodobashi, Big Camera, or like one of those electronic stores in Tokyo. They got the full demo for Street Fighter 6. So for everyone that's, I guess for everyone that's that's been crying about, oh, like you guys are illegally playing the beta by hacking in and blah blah blah, like you do know that Capcom also put the demo out in Japanese stores. You know, everybody's trying everybody's
trying to get a leg up on somebody in some way, shape,
everybody's
or
just
form.
trying to get in where they fit in, bro. Ain't nobody trying to get left behind. Like I said, the only thing that could really upset the whole balance is Capcom releases the game and it's a complete 180 from what we were given in that alpha build.
Yeah. Yeah, so Evo Japan, 82 countries, 5,262 entrants. Bigger than 2022, which is to be expected because I think we even talked about it when we talked about last year about conventions. Like last year was kind of like the start of everybody kind of like, hey, we outside now. So you kind of knew this year was when everybody was really going to start going out there. And I think especially with countries basically at this stage, they're pretty relaxed on COVID to a point, you know, and stuff.
Especially since the country did reopen. Like now that Japan reopened,
like they have incidents, but it's not as ridiculous as it was before.
No. What I was getting at is they reopen and you no longer need a visa you no longer need to obtain a visa before going to the country. You know, you get it when you land.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Basically, once you go through customs and you show your I guess like your COVID stuff, you know, like your vaccination card and all that. You know, the only thing they require is that you had 3 shots, whether it's the 2 doses and booster and whatever. As long as you had 3, you good.
Okay. It's not bad. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of curious to see how Evo Japan is going to go. But like I said, it's kind of amazing that we're getting Street Fighter 6 right when we're kind of like starting up the summer of conventions, and it's like, yeah,
it's going to be a struggle.
It's going to be a struggle. Like I said, I'm going to be interested in watching Evo because Evo here in America is when
end of July into August.
Yeah, August, was it 4th through the 6th or some shit like that? Yeah, it's after Otakon weekend.
It's right after that weekend.
Yeah, directly after the weekend. So, yeah. I'm kind of wondering to myself, dare I say?
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing, Chris.
Because DreamCon didn't really go through like I wanted to. So, like, can I?
If we can get that press, can we get that press access? What's going on, Evo?
You know,
do you need our press kit?
I mean, we got it up, so I mean, it's not like they can. You know, we'll see. It depends on how I'm feeling and where money is at that point. You know,
I agree. Same thing. Same here.
Because if prices I'm going to Vegas my birthday, so prices for Vegas actually wasn't that bad. So I'm hoping that's a sign that tickets to San Diego ain't gonna be ridiculous.
I still say, hey, just go ahead and do it while we're several months out. Because ticket prices to Japan originally was like 900. Now they shot up to like freaking 14. It was 900 in
shit.
Serious. They were 900 in January, like between January and early to mid-February. Looking at them now, almost 14. I think the highest I saw was like $1,500. But the lowest I've seen was like 1,000 and some change. So it's fluctuating like crazy, and I just hope it goes down a little bit more.
Yeah. So, but anyways, folks, we might do a more bigger pressing buttons because there was definitely a lot of gaming news that popped up recently, including a petty duel between Microsoft and Sony regarding that Blizzard merger situation that I laughed so hard at. I was like, wow, that is some petty ass shit right there, man.
Speaking of petty, I mean, what happens when you take a guy who people still kind of question, hey, is this guy, this guy skated not being canceled, but yet you get two of the most canceled people in the FGC together for a podcast. Tune in next time, folks.
Burnt. Jeez, letters.